Most beginners think flipping houses looks like HGTV. You buy it, you renovate it, you sell it, you cash a check. Simple. But what they don't talk about is the stress, the decisions, the unexpected costs, the moments where you wonder if you made the right decision to flip a house or not. Today we're in Asheboro, North Carolina, at one of my coaching clients' very first flip, right in the middle of the rehab. And what we're gonna break down is what he did right, what surprised him, what he underestimated, and what this entire experience teaches him. Because flipping houses is not gonna test your design skills, but it will test your discipline. Let's get into it. What's up, Patrick?
What's going on, Jamel? Good to see you again, man.
Good to see you, bro. Hey, man.
Glad you made it out here, man.
Appreciate you having me, man.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and go inside, see what they're working on.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, so we're still in the demolition phase right now. Still rewiring things up. HVAC is already put in. These are where the lights are gonna go right here. So we were talking about that this morning. So a light right here, it's all straight in a line. So total, gonna be 5 lights in here. It's gonna be a chandelier right here. It's gonna look really nice.
So you doing recessed lighting in here?
Recessed lighting, yeah.
Okay, got it, man.
Yeah, it's gonna look really nice once this is done.
For sure.
Then the living room, let me explain this first though, before we go into the living room. This is gonna be like a pass through. So it's gonna be like a ledge that's like right here. So if people wanna eat, you know, stare into the living room, watch TV, they're able to do that. They're also able to place their mail and all their other, you know, all the other junk that pretty much us humans have right on this ledge.
Yeah,
So,
when I first came here, this was a wall, a solid wall, pretty much. It looks like you pushed it out a little bit. So now what you're doing is you're creating an oversized island space right here.
pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much, because there used to be an island over there. So this is basically gonna replace it.
Well, we're gonna have the, I've actually given it some thought. I'm actually gonna have the cabinets come out to here.
Okay.
Again, the only difference is it's not gonna be right here this time. The stove, it's gonna be a little bit over here. So it's gonna move it a little bit.
Okay.
And the reason I tore this out is so we can move this stove further away from the dishwasher, which is gonna be like somewhere over here.
Got it.
Yeah, so basically just shifted the stove, shifted these cabinets a little bit more forward. Makes the kitchen also look a lot bigger too, which I think is a smart idea.
And you're gonna keep the same cabinets, obviously. You made that decision just to save the money.
Yeah, the cabinets.
So these cabinets are solid wood. You're simply gonna restore them, right? Are you gonna paint them or?
We're gonna paint them, yes.
Okay.
And I told my general contractor to save the rest of the cabinets as well, so we can reuse them, you know, for this stuff right here.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah.
Now, again, you created this oversized island space right here. It's gonna feel like because the kitchen used to feel tight.
Yeah.
Especially with this wall right here, but now that you open this up
and there was
into the living room.
something hanging, you know, on the ceiling as well, and made it feel really small. So we're getting rid of that.
So that looks good, man. This is perfect.
Yeah.
You got new wiring throughout?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good, man. I saw outside you got a new HVAC. Did you have to do the roof as well? What major stuff did you do on the house?
Well, the roof is already done. It's a really nice roof. HVAC is done. Got these both for a really good price, actually. So, yeah, that's one thing that we got done. So,
cool.
Really helped me out with, you know, getting the draw and everything from a hard money lender.
Perfect, perfect, man. And this is the living room space. This is opened up. You guys can see how he opened the walls up because this was more closed in, and you had what is it? There was a single door right here. Double door?
It was something like that. So before, you see this right here? This was actually over here. So the entrance was a lot smaller. It kind of felt like, you know, like a bedroom, if you want to say. So I'm like, I got to open this up. Open concept. I guess it's more modern. So I told my general contractor, let's go ahead and open this up. And boom, we just moved this. It was like right here before, moved it right here.
So it looks like they moved this wall over here, like we said, but was the old wall this far out? Or this close in, rather?
Well, the wall hasn't really moved at all. I mean, they were using this spot right here that you're seeing was like load support to hold the ceiling up. This right here, you see how there's an entrance right here? This was not here before. This was all solid wall. So what you're seeing from here all the way down That was all solid wall.
That's what the difference is. So that's why it feels so much more. It feels spacious.
So it's a lot more open. I mean, of course, now you have this where you can see in the living room, and you have another way into the living room,
right?
Besides just coming in through here. So that's the major changes that pretty much happened, you know, in the living room, if you want to say.
So we got the living room here. You made some changes here. This is going to feel a lot bigger, and then you got the kitchen. It feels a lot more open. You got the breakfast area over here. You got upstairs, you got downstairs. Yeah. So what are you planning on doing with this door?
Well, these doors are gonna be all replaced because right now it's hard to go outside and it's just inconvenient. So we're definitely gonna replace the door. The porch is gonna be replaced. I'm actually getting that for a good price. You know, all he has to do is just take up the old wood, put on some new wood, yeah. Perfect. Not like he has to replace the porch or anything.
Right. So why don't we go ahead upstairs, man?
All right, so this right here is the biggest meat and crop of this house, I would say. Besides the kitchen, the bathrooms, and the master bathroom too. So before, this was kind of an awkward bathroom.
Yeah. I'm
trying to explain it for the people watching the video, but before, the entrance to the bathroom was right here.
Right.
And so you had a vanity, I don't know if you can, vanity was over here. And then we had a bathtub that was right here. So imagine this. This is your bathroom, right? Boom, all the way from there, all the way to right here. So that was this bathroom right here. And then this was the master bathroom. So it was like boom, wall. Then right here, right here. That's the master bathroom. I thought that was an absolute joke. So we completely switched the theme. So now this is going to be this bathroom. So it's going to start from right here to right there. So this is going to be the guest bathroom, all this right here.
You're going to put the door right here?
Yeah, something like that.
So you're building a wall.
The door is going to come in.
Got you.
Yeah.
So the door is obviously going to come in. You're going to have a wall. It's going to be closed off pretty much.
Pretty much. And there's going to be like a linen closet right here.
Got you.
And, you know, a little doorway to the linen closet right here. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So we thought about this right here. We're actually going to close this off and make this into the linen closet for the bathroom.
Right.
But you have to have access to the attic. So we close that off. That's going to be our access to the attic right there. So that's how they're going to be able to get into it.
And you guys can see
the code and everything.
That's right, man. You guys can see the new ductwork. So he put a new HVAC system. We spoke about that already. Like you said, you did the roof, you did the electric. How about the plumbing?
The plumbing, well, they're still working on the plumbing.
Got it.
You'd have to go downstairs to see some of the pipes that they're running, but you can see some of it. You can actually see some of it right now. This right here, I believe, is for the shower, but also there's a double vanity going right here as well. So I'm assuming that, you know, it's gonna, you know,
got it.
Fulfill both purposes, if you want to say.
So just so I'm clear, you're gonna have a new vanity here.
No.
No? What's gonna be there?
It's gonna be like a 60.5 inch vanity. That's what I'm planning on. So it's gonna be like from here.
Oh, from that wall to that wall.
Yeah, all the way over here. Toilet right here. Nice. It might be a little cramped in here, but I mean,
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be because you got enough space right here. Now it just depends because the vanity is probably gonna come out to about right here.
Well, I got one that's it's gonna come out about 18 inches. If I do 21 inches, I mean, they're gonna be like right up against the wall when they try to walk in here, so.
Yeah, so let's see, 18 inches is gonna be, got about a foot, but that's about 18 inches.
I think about like right here, something like that, yeah.
Right, so this is about 18 inches. So you got all this space right here for the long vanity. So if you guys can picture the vanity coming out to about where my foot is, and then to about right here, you said? About right here?
Yeah, something like that.
Because you got the toilet right here.
Yeah.
And then you got, okay, so perfect. So you got a vanity this size, and then you got another, this has to be another 20 inches or so, 24 inches of walk space. And then you got the door right here, and right up against the tub right here, but coming in from this side, you're gonna have that linen closet. So the tub is gonna be basically butted up against another wall, right?
Yep.
Got it. That's a good design, man.
Yeah.
For the space that you had, you know, because it took us what,
because we were
a few weeks.
Because I know when Jamel came out here and we were looking at the property together with the general contractor, I pretty much told everybody, I'm like, we cannot move forward looking at the rest of this house if we do not get this part figured out.
That's right.
Because if we don't get the master bathroom figured out, the house is garbage. You might as well move on to the next deal. But
yeah. So
after standing here for like 15 minutes, we finally figured it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it took us a little bit of time to really look at how to, because you gotta have a visual understanding of how you want things to be. If you can't see it, it's not gonna come out the way you expected it to. But you had a vision already, which is perfect. And then just with a little bit of insight from me and the general contractor, we were able to come up with this.
Yeah.
Came out great, man. You know? And on this side here, like you said, the plan is, what are you still gonna do the shower here?
Yeah, the shower is gonna be here. So as you can see, this is the tile that I'm looking at for the shower. I think this is gonna look really nice. It's like a glossy white. So, and then like a gold shower head's gonna go right here, 7 feet. 6'4" is how long how high I'm gonna make the tile. So it's gonna come all the way up to here. Then the faucet's gonna go right here, or the shower head if you wanna call it. So that's what I plan on doing with the shower.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Now, how did you pick the tile in order to be able to determine that this is what you wanted in the shower?
Well, the theme that I want for this bathroom is gold. So I'm getting a vanity that's white with gold handles, you know, gold faucets.
So white and gold pretty much.
White and gold is pretty much gonna dominate this bathroom.
Okay, got it, man.
This bathroom over here is gonna be more like a theme black, if you wanna say.
Got it.
Yeah.
Perfect, man. So I like that. What colors are you going with on the walls?
We're gonna paint the walls white.
White.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. It's gonna be pure white, like off-white?
I haven't figured that out yet, because what I'm learning, you know, about fix and flip, you can't just say, oh, I want to paint the house white. Well, what kind of white? You want a cream white? You want a high reflective white? You want an off-white? See, this is stuff that you have to
I would definitely test out some colors on the walls before you go over the entire. What I would do, and this is speaking as your coach at this point. Yeah. Keep all the colors neutral, man, because they're gonna come in. I wouldn't get too fancy, right? It's not HGTV. You know, we don't want to get too fancy. We want to make the house look nice and presentable, and deliver a quality product without overspending on a budget. So sometimes when, you know, we might think gold, and we might think, you know, black, and we might think, you know, white walls. We want to be as neutral as possible, because they're always going to come in, change up the colors. They're always going to come in and add their own touch to their home, right? So this is not your home. This is your flip, your investment. So I wouldn't spend too much money and too much time thinking about it. I would see what type of flip. I like the gold touch to it. Yeah. Because people are using that a lot in flips these days. And as far as white walls and stuff like that, you know, I would look at different tones of white and see which one matches the best for you, man. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep the... just be neutral. Right, I'm trying to keep the house, you know, a light vibe, light colors. That's right. Even the floor is going to be light, so, nice. You know. Nice, man. Yeah. Nice. Perfect, man. So you're going to have the vanity here? Yeah, there's going to be... it's also going to be a double vanity, a 60-inch vanity right here. Okay. Thinking about putting... I know you were just talking about this. It's a little expensive, but an LED mirror is a master. No, now don't get me wrong. Certain things you can have that expensive look without having to go overboard with spending a tremendous amount of money. So the LED lights here is a great touch. Yeah. You put money into that. Kitchens and baths you put money into. I wouldn't overspend on a $10,000 double vanity though. Right, yeah. You know what I mean? I would do a $2,000 vanity or something like that. Yeah. Same thing with the showers. The shower door is what's gonna stand out the most. That plus the towel. So you invest a little bit into that. Do you overspend? No. Maybe you go mid-grade, because this is a house, you know, what do you plan on reselling it for? $350K. So especially in this area, you definitely wanna put a little bit of thought into that, right? But you don't have to overspend on a $500 toilet. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So vanity is here. The mirror is definitely, that's what's gonna make the bathroom
Yeah,
pop.
because the thing is, it's the kitchen and the master bathroom. Those are the biggest things that customers look at when they want to buy a house.
Exactly.
You have to have those two on point. If you don't have those two on point, you don't have a good house.
And if you got that mirror in here, that's gonna be the focal point. That plus the shower, that's where you want to put your money. So that mirror is definitely a good investment. And it's not going to cost you a whole lot of money. You know, you might spend, in an average mirror, you might spend $200 to $300. You might spend $500.
I'm looking at a LED mirror right now. It's gold, somewhere around $300.
You see? Perfect, man. I would do that. Yeah. So that's a good choice. So you got the vanity here, toilet here.
Yeah, something like that. So the vanity, toilet's going to be like somewhere over here where this ladder's at right here.
Now, one thing I would consider is because you have the space for it and you didn't install it yet, consider bringing out the shower a little bit more. An oversized shower is always going to sell. Me personally, if I'm spending $300,000-$400,000 on a house, I don't like tight space. I don't want to, I'm a little claustrophobic, right? So, plus I'm a wider guy. So, if I'm stepping into this space right here, how wide is the shower going to be? Do you know?
It's pretty much going to be, I think we were talking earlier about this.
Up to the window.
From right here to right here.
Perfect. That's enough space, right? Enough? Yeah, that's big enough right there.
Yeah.
And again, I'm a bigger guy, so then you can fit 2 people in here as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
And I'm thinking of maybe putting squares or whatever, where
I would definitely do that.
I can't put a ledge in here because they told me something about fiberglass or something like that. So I can't do that.
So
yeah.
You can build out, so they can build out, and I do this on all of the houses. They can either cut into the wall, which might be a little better, so you're not coming out with the soap space, but you can build some windows here, pretty much.
I want it to be, I don't want it to come out. I kind of want it to go in.
Yeah, that's right. So they got to cut into the wall, which they should be able to do.
Right. I would like a big rectangle, but I was told that that might create issues because that makes sense. Yeah, no, that's great ideas, man. What you gonna do with the lighting in here?
The lighting, we're gonna put a recessed lighting right here, and then the double vanity. There's gonna be a light above the LED mirror. That's pretty much what's gonna light up this bathroom. Now, I think it's enough. I know in North Carolina, if there's windows in the bathroom, you don't necessarily need a vent, but are they requesting that? No, they, I was talking to one of the guys the other day. He's like, no, you should be good without a vent for this bathroom. Right. However, this one's going to need it. Because it's closed off. So you're going to have to, before they close up everything, because I ran into this problem on one of my flips. The guys just forgot to, and this is a licensed guy, he just forgot to cut through. So I had to open up the entire wall all over again, run a vent through it. It just costs extra money. So make sure. Those are little things that you want to watch out for, right? So, and the good thing is the roof is right here. Yeah. So it should be relatively easy for you to be able to tap in because there isn't another level. So yeah, they're just gonna run a pipe straight up. So that works, man. Perfect. Cool. So yes, let's go over to this side here and look at the master bedroom, man. All right. So this is the master bedroom. So. Right through these doors, we're gonna replace these doors, by the way, but if you can see through the glass, I'm not gonna open it because it's very hard to close. There's a porch for a master bedroom, which I think is really nice. Yeah. So all the wood out there, we're gonna replace. Pretty much that railing we're gonna replace, kind of like a wood railing, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm looking into for the porch, outside of this bedroom. Now, quick question. How many bedrooms is this house again? There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. There's 1 downstairs, but we can't count it because the septic tank is not big enough. Got it. So 4 bedrooms, but we have to list it as a 3. So 3 plus a bonus. Pretty much, yeah. 3 bedrooms, a bonus room, and now you got, is it 2 bathrooms? Did you keep the bathroom downstairs? Yeah, we can't count that bathroom either. Oh, okay. Yeah. Because of the septic. So technically 2 bathrooms with an extra bonus bathroom. Yeah. The thing is, if we wanted to count those bedrooms downstairs,
we'd have to replace that septic,
And it's
that's
gonna
like 10
cost
grand.
you. Yeah, it's gonna cost you a lot of money.
I don't even think that's worth it. I don't think that's gonna make even the ARV go up.
No, not at all, man.
Yeah.
Cool. So what are you doing with these doors and handles, man?
I believe these doors have already been replaced, if I'm not mistaken. But if they haven't, we are gonna replace these doors.
Put some new construction looking doors, some more modernized doors, 6 panels.
Yeah, something like that.
Cool. Sounds good, man. What about this room over here, man?
It's gonna be the same thing. And by the way, I didn't say this yet, but all the bedrooms are getting carpet. So this whole room is gonna be carpet. We need a new window. This hallway right here, this is all gonna need carpet. The master bedroom gonna need carpet. This bedroom over here, all needs carpet. So, yeah.
Cool, cool,
And
man.
it's also cheaper on the flooring too, because carpet's a lot more cheaper than the floor.
Yeah.
Or LVP flooring, if you want to call it.
You know what type of carpet you're gonna go with?
I know the color, but that I haven't figured out, because you got to buy the carpet and you also got to buy the padding too.
Yeah. Well, we'll look at some different carpet styles and you know, see what's more modern for today.
Yeah.
And we'll take it from there, man. But I like the idea of putting carpet in these bedrooms.
Yeah.
What about the hallway? You're not putting carpet,
No,
right?
hallway's getting carpet too.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have carpet all the way down the stairs then?
So I would like to put carpet also on the steps too. I think that would look really cool, because on this floor right here, it's going to be LVP flooring.
And tile in the bathrooms?
No, it's going to be the same LVP flooring that's going in the kitchen, living room. It's going in these bathrooms as well. It's waterproof, so I can get away with that.
Now I do like, especially for this particular area, this Asheboro, North Carolina, carpet can fly. If we were in Greensboro, I might have a different opinion with that, but because of the type of area that we're in, I think that carpet is definitely gonna make, is definitely a power move in this area.
Yeah, for
Cool, man, let's go downstairs.
So down here, LVP flooring, I decided to keep the walls because I honestly think this looks pretty cool. You paint this white, maybe sand this down right here. I think the colors, I think they look really cool.
Yeah, that's gonna look good.
And it has some of that old, unique look to it, if you want to say.
Yeah.
Keep some of that old.
Which is another plus in this area again. So you keep some of the original style.
Right.
Yeah, I like that, man.
So that's what was going through my mind. You can't really see it because it's covered up. This stone right here, I decided to keep because it's kind of rare in houses nowadays. That's what my agent told me. And then you got the fireplace. Like I said, it's covered up. You can't really see it, but the fireplace looks really good. So I'm not going to paint it, nothing.
Okay.
Leave it as is.
Cool.
Yeah.
I see you added a mini split down here.
Yeah, HVAC.
Yeah, perfect, man. Now this is the room that used to be the bedroom, or that was the bedroom there.
Well, that's a bedroom right here. This is more like a...
That was like an office, bathroom, laundry room type of thing.
Washer, dryer room, yeah.
Cool. Sounds good, man.
So this room is getting carpet as well.
Now, technically, like you said, this is technically a bedroom, but because of where it's located, because you got a closet right here.
Yeah.
Right? So closet, windows, you're gonna have heat coming in here. This is technically a bedroom, but you can't count it because of where the septic is located.
Right.
And then that side, inside that room back there, he had a bathroom, but he tore the whole thing out.
Yeah.
And then you had the laundry room and everything back there as well.
I wish the flooring was still on in this bathroom over here, because the flooring, so you guys can see the flooring that's going throughout the whole house pretty much. I wish that was still here, but we had to tear it up because I had to get the plumber out here. Toilet was clogged, so yeah, you know how that goes.
So that clogging is fixed at this point?
It's fixed, yeah, it was fixed yesterday. But here's my question to you though. I'd have to install a vent, I think that's what you call it, or I could tear this wall out.
And leave it open.
And just leave this wall right here.
Because it's so close to...
I wanted to ask you about this.
Yeah, because it's so close to outside, I would just install a vent. That's what I would do.
So keep the wall then?
Yeah. You know, I personally would, and then just make this a half bath. But again, you can't count it anyway.
Yeah. But I mean,
you just don't want to be flagged by...
Because you got to think about it. The toilet's going right here. I mean, is this even up to code? I mean, look how close this is.
It's true.
And then I'm going to put like a little vanity right here. I picked one out, and it should fit in here.
If
but
the toilet was there, it would be better, but you can't break up concrete just to... Why don't you just... I mean, why don't you move this side over here, but And then that's going to cost you more money. You know, so
I mean, the only thing I could think about is just pretty much tearing down
the whole wall. Yeah, it would look crazy, and then somebody sitting on the toilet right in the middle.
Yeah, just a little wall right here, and that's it.
Yeah. You know,
I mean, what do you think? Is that up to code? Are they going to get me for that?
That's something that we got to talk to the inspector about, honestly, man. But I mean, I kind of wish this was over there, or at least, at the very least, it's going to be way less expensive for this door to be right here, and this wall will be closed off. So then you're going.
Well, we have thought about that as well, as moving the door over here.
But then you got to think about the vanity. Unless you put the vanity up on this wall, which the plumbing is right here. You know, you put the vanity right here, it makes sense to come in through this way and the toilet right there.
Coming this way?
Yeah, but I mean, really, it shouldn't be anything for them to cut, move this over, move this door space over, and then close this off. You just got to add another beam right there.
Yeah, but
something to think about. See, you got a new hot water heater as well.
Yeah, and all new, I don't know what you call that, but either way, plumbing stuff.
Yeah. Perfect, man. Cool. So why don't we head outside, man, and sit down and talk? Is there anything you wanted to show us in the house?
Well, I think that was everything. And these lights right here, we're pretty much going to keep them. I can't put recessed lightings down here because I was told I have to put like a surface mount light right there. And it would be wise to put a ceiling fan down there. You know, fireplace, HVAC is right here. It's a lot of work for the HVAC. So that's
I do got a question. Why did you guys choose copper rather than PEX?
I didn't choose that.
Got you.
All I know, yeah, this is the plumbing right here.
Okay.
So yeah, as you can see, they've already started on it. But yeah, I didn't have no choice over that.
I like PEX pipe, man. It's just less of a chance for it to freeze during the winter time.
Well, that's why I've had to keep this HVAC on the whole time so it doesn't freeze.
Yeah. Cool. So let's head outside, man. So Patrick, let's talk about some of the numbers, man. How much did you buy this house for? What was the ARV? What was your expected rehab cost?
Well, we came down to this house. Originally, I think the owners were selling it for like 190 grand or something like that. I came down to the house the first time to check it out. I offered 165. They flat out rejected it. Then I had you come down to the house. I'm like, hey, Jamel, I want you to check this out. I think we have something here. Let me know. So you made it out. And you pretty much told me offer 172,500 on it. Sent that offer to them. They accepted. So we closed on the property. I was told like 75K rehab. So signed the contract, all that. Took him a couple weeks to get out here. He started working on it. Problem is I was changing my mind a little bit, you know, having to make things up because this is my first flip, you know, and I'm just, you know, I'm wanting to make sure this is done right. So I'm changing my mind quite a bit. And I tell him my max budget, 80K.
You told him?
I told him that's as far as we can go. So he changed the price after I gave him the deposit.
So guess what his new price was?
80K.
80K.
Yeah. So that's, you never ever tell a general contractor that.
Yeah.
Do not do that.
We'll talk about some of that stuff, right? What do you feel like you did right so far on this flip?
Well, we bought it right. That's where you make your money, when you buy it right. So we definitely bought it right. That's one thing we for sure did right. The ARV, I believe, is right. On over an acre of land, that's really gonna sell.
So the ARV again was $350,000.
Like 345, but I think I can do it for 350.
345, 350. We verified those comps. You had an $80,000 rehab budget.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, your purchase price was $172,500.
Yeah.
Now, when you bought this, obviously the market was relatively, it was about the same as it is right now. And in fact, it's actually picking up right now a bit. So you bought right, and you feel like you did some things right? So what else would you feel like you did right besides buying right?
Well, I got a licensed contractor. You can hold them more liable if something goes wrong. So you can complain to the Better Business Bureau, you know, do things like that.
Got it.
You hire an unlicensed contractor, yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard to sue somebody like that just in case things go south.
Absolutely.
So that's one thing I feel like I did right, but what I could have done better with that is vetting, you know? Is this actually a verified licensed contractor? Does he actually have insurance like he says he does? Sure, he has it in the contract, but you got to verify. I didn't do that. You see? But I think he might be telling the truth, but still, that's not a good mindset to have.
Right.
You need to check this stuff.
And plus the problem is you're a truck driver, so you were on the road for how long now?
Man, I've been gone since November, so it's been what? December,
three
January,
months.
like 3 months. Yeah,
3-4 months, man, easily on the road.
Yeah.
Right. And that's obviously, if he knows that you're not in town, what's the chances of him having his workers come and actually getting the work done? So that's one thing to think about. What surprises came up during this project? Well,
there was a couple. I would say it's mainly the septic. You know, we had to pump that out. The pipes getting clogged, but nothing major that's really gonna, you know, knock my budget off or anything like that. I would say those are some of the surprises.
So would you say you're still relatively on budget right now?
Actually, yes, believe it or not. Now, I might have to spend a couple extra thousand, you know, for like 500 for the porch, maybe 500 or 600, because we talked about it the other day, for the tile, for the backsplash for the kitchen. 1,000 for the tile in the shower, $1,000 total for the shower. So
not bad.
That's not going to hurt me too much.
So not too many unexpected costs then, right?
Yeah. It's actually a really good house to flip. I'm glad I found it, but the problem is general contractor, he's dragging his feet, man.
So although and I'll say this, so I think this general contractor is honest.
Yeah.
I think he's definitely keeping the work moving forward. What I will say is I feel like the contractor is staying within his budget, and he's not going to go over budget because of what he told you, but he's costing you money on the back end with interest payments to the lender, and and that's obviously coming out of your profit. That's going to cost you more money in that way. And this contractor would be great if he wasn't so slow.
Yeah, that part I agree with.
You know what I mean? So what do you feel like this entire experience is teaching you then?
I would say to better vet, trust, but verify. It's taught me a lot about responsibility, because if you're going to do a fix and flip, or any fix and flip for that matter, you got to be very financially responsible. You got to be on point, because unexpected expenses are going to pop up. You might have to pay an extra $1,000, $2,000 out of pocket. You got to make your monthly payments. You got to pay your credit cards. You know, this is not a time to, you know, goof off and, you know, I guess party or have fun or whatever. You got to be really serious if you're going to do something like this. I mean, you got to be financially on point.
What I will say about you, and what I really respect about you, man, is you made sure all your ducks were in a row before you even took this project on. So you were in a good place, and I know that this is going to work out well. You are going to profit from it.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is because all of the research that you did beforehand. You didn't rush into the deal. You did it the right way. You know, now obviously unexpected things will happen, because this could have easily, if you wasn't financially stable, just for the time that it's costing you to hold on to this thing, it's been 5 months, you said?
Yeah, it should have been done December.
It should have been done in 3 months, but we're on month 5. So he technically breached the contract already, but then you start to wonder if you should find a new contractor, because then it's just going to cost you more money and time.
That's the problem, because I mean, am I going to get all my money back? And then another general contractor has to come in here, and a lot of them don't want to, you know, have to pick up where another general contractor left off at. And he might charge me more too. That's the thing, because I have a certain budget to keep. So
what do you feel like things went south with this contractor then?
Well, the communication is not as good as it should be. That's the problem. Sometimes, I mean, it'll take them a week to get back to me. Sometimes they'll say, I'll investigate that, and never gets back to me. Yeah. And also too, that's kind of getting to me, is not getting updates. He's not saying, hey, working on the plumbing. Hey, this was done downstairs, you know. hey, we hung up some drywall here. You know, I'm not getting any of that.
You being away on the road, man, that could
I mean, I'm starting to wonder, like, is he abandoning the job? Is he even working on the property? Those are thoughts that are going through my mind.
No doubt, man.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, and this is just a question for the audience, for their learning, is it a smart move to give a contractor a lot of money up front?
No.
Why?
A lot of them ask for a deposit, but the reason why is you're giving away all your leverage.
Yep.
Some of these contractors, they want 40% up front. It's absolutely crazy. But you give a general contractor a lot of money up front, he's really going to drag his feet, and he's probably not going to show up to your house as much as you would like him to.
That's right. That's right, man. So if you had to provide our listeners with some words of advice, what would those words be, man?
When you're closing on the house and you're talking to your general contractor, be very, very organized with the contract that you sign. I would say try to pay them in installment payments. Hey, you're not getting paid until, you know, the drywall's complete. You're not getting paid until the kitchen's complete. I'll give you 5 or 10K now. I'm not giving you any more money until this is complete. Not giving you more money until the demolition is complete. I'll give you 7K for demolition. That's all you're getting. If it's not complete under 7K, then too bad. You're not getting paid until it's complete. I would say that's where I messed up at, is not being as organized.
Yeah. And you were organized in the beginning, and I'm not pointing the finger at you at all, man. I don't want you to feel...
I'm going to be honest for the people watching. Was I organized in the beginning?
I think
somewhat.
you were.
I gave a pretty small amount for a deposit. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, good, man.
Yeah.
I just feel like giving contractors too much up front takes away your leverage. You guys know that I teach that all the time, right? Don't give contractors money up front. Don't give them a lot of money, especially if they haven't done anything yet. I don't know anybody who could walk on a job and get paid before they start working, right? So you definitely need to keep that in mind. That way you keep the power, you keep the control in your relationship with the contractor at the end of the day. I do think that this is going to be a great learning experience for you.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not discouraging you, is it?
I know it's going to get done. It's just, it's kind of a downer, but the way I see it is, hey, I mean, your first time doing anything, you're going to have moments like this, like, oh man, I should have done that instead of this. So I don't see it as defeat. Right. I just see it, you know, like you said, like a learning experience.
That's right.
It's kind of down for the moment. I'm kind of down at the moment, but it's not defeating me, if you want to say.
Man. And you still feel like you're going to come out profitable?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Big time. This is going to be quite a big one too. To tell you the truth.
Man.
Nice profit.
What do you feel like you're going to, and you don't have to, don't throw out the exact number, but what do you feel like, what's the ballpark you're expecting gross on this one?
Gross?
Ballpark.
Man, well, gross about maybe like 140K.
Profit?
Not profit. You said gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's, I got what you're saying. Okay. I like that. Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
So you're going to come out really, really well on this one.
Well, that's the gross. The profit, I'm thinking somewhere maybe around 85 or 80K.
On your first flip.
Yeah.
Now remember, guys, I sat down with Patrick probably 5-6 months ago when he signed up for my coaching program, and one of his goals, you want to tell everybody what your goal was? You want to come into the light a little bit?
Yeah.
What was your goal back in, what was it, September or whatever, October, when we first started this?
Well, my goal is to maybe one day move out of the country, have enough money to start a business overseas. I actually wanted to be a pilot over in the Philippines, but they just changed their laws.
Now, you used to live in the Philippines.
I lived over there, yeah.
So that's why, that's what's making you want to go back over there.
Yeah, I would say. So my goal is to basically flip a house, make a lot of money from that, go overseas, live over there, maybe start a business, or who knows, just maybe live off the funds for a while. But that's pretty much my plan. And how much money did you need to make in order to be able to do that? Well, before it was like 160, but with what I'm making off of this, it should be enough. So, like I said, they changed the laws over there, so I can't do that anymore now. So one flip is allowing you to change your circumstances and do what you want to do pretty much. Oh, for sure. I mean, just this profit alone, I mean, there's so much I can do with this. I can go to college, I can go to pilot school if I wanted to, even in this country. There's a lot that I can do with this. And how old are you, brother? 31. My man, my man. Definitely a responsible dude. He contacted me and said, hey, I want to do this. He took a little bit of time to sign up for coaching, which is perfectly fine, but he finally made the decision to do it.
And then he took action, more important than anything, because he could have invested into the coaching program, and which was a significant amount, by the way, just to be honest with you guys. But he could have invested into the program and sat. But what did he do? He came out here, he took action, he made it happen.
I moved all the way here to North Carolina.
He moved here. By the way, I talked about this on one of my posts.
That's how motivated I was.
We was at the courthouse a few months ago looking for properties, and it was actually, was it an auction property or something like that?
That was an auction house, yeah.
We did a small video. As a matter of fact, I'll pop it up at the top for you guys to take a look at. We did a video at the courthouse. It was a short video. I said, hey, I'm over here with Patrick at the courthouse looking at houses, looking for houses. We didn't get that one. This one came up about a week or two after that. But the point is, he kept grinding. He made it happen. How long did it take for you from the time you started the coaching program to the time you got this house or found this property? How long did it take?
I say when I moved here to North Carolina, started renting out a place, about 3 months.
3 months.
Of hard searching, you know, around the area, everything like that. And I moved here, you know, so Jamel could help me out a lot better, just to have more boots on the ground and, you know, more opinions, if you want to say. It's harder to do things, you know, over the phone and video calls. So that's why I moved here.
And that's not everybody's circumstances. Everybody's not going to have to move. In fact, you don't ever have to move. Patrick is just very aggressive and very spontaneous with things. And he likes to just be in the mix and get things done. So the point is, if you just take action, if you're not afraid to fail. He wasn't afraid to fail. He's a little skeptical, right? At first, but he just did it.
Yeah, you're gonna have some moments you're like, man, what am I doing? But just like anything else, you keep going, you keep enduring, eventually you're gonna become good at it. I mean, I'm sure Jamel, you know, he has some sad stories or bad stories, if you want to say. You know, we just keep plowing through it, you know? That's
right, man. And that's exactly what we do. You know what I mean? We keep pushing. We take it one. We try our best to do what we say we're gonna do. We try our best to keep pushing. That's all we can do. And as long as we have that mindset, there's no way we can fail, right? So he came out here. He expected 160 grand. His first flip, he's making half of that. If he decides to stick around for another one, he's gonna hit his goal on 2 flips. Changes the game for him. But just this one flip alone, how many of you would like an extra $80,000+ flip for your first one?
I'm just thinking about it now. Once this is all over, my goodness, that's crazy to even think about that.
Think about it, guys. Listen, I want you guys to like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and leave a comment. Let's support what Patrick is doing. Let him know how you feel about his first flip. What would you guys like to do? Ask your questions below. And also, if you're interested in coaching, be sure to check the link in the description box below. Listen, it's been a pleasure. Hope you guys found value in this video. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.